If it's not smoked, it's not Gouda. Alright guys, I wanted to make a video showing my kill of Underpin, question mark, or tier 2. So I ended up trying Windwalker, and Windwalker was, I got pretty low. I got Underpin down to like 58%, and I felt that with Healer brand, it was doable, and it's possible that you have to get all the, I would say, the health potions and using the right curios. It was doable, but I felt like it was more challenging than Brewmaster. I tried as Mistweaver as well. It was also possible, but the DPS check for the shield was pretty close. I mean, my item level's not the best. I've been mostly gearing through delves, and I started doing Mythic Plus and normal raid, but I wanted to try to challenge myself and get this before I started getting higher item level. But my item level, as you can see in the video, is my brand is level 62. I ended up using the global magnetic bouncing grenade and the three-dimensional buyer printer because I felt those were the best, like, for damage wise. So I started the fight out. I put down Transcendence, but I ended up not using it at all this fight. But yeah, I ended up using DPS brand with Brewmaster spec, and I popped my cooldowns at the beginning before, and I felt that when you DPS too fast, it affects his mechanics. So he signals his cronies. So you see if you go down really fast. So I decided to save my cooldowns, and Brand also pops his cooldown when you pop yours. So using that for the shield is most effective. But yeah, get lining up the cronies along the side and using the cooldowns with Brand for the shield was the best. And my trinkets were not so. So I didn't see my item level. Did I not show it here? All right, I'm about three. I mean, wait. I'll show it at the end. But yes, going with the grenades, you have to make sure you get the interact key down to get these bombs, because clicking the bombs is a no go. And hitting the cronies in the middle, you get most of them. Sometimes you leave one, but you can either go left or right along, or counterclockwise or clockwise. But you have to make sure you get those against one side, so it's not too difficult to kill the cronies. But yes, doing the mechanics, dodging everything, and kicking the bombs into the cronies, getting down the shield was the best way. So yeah, I'm gonna show my kill here without my commentary. So you see how it went. At the beginning, it was not so bad. It's not panicking. Not panicking is the best thing to do, because you see so much going on. It's easy to panic and just not do the mechanics. So as you see, he popped his shield here. I put my cooldowns, and Brand is like he's almost dying. The good thing about Monk, you can heal. So I sometimes pop to heal, like Vivify on him. But he did die. He ended up dying a lot of my attempts. I'm not sure. I don't remember if he died in this one, but yes, you see, like, self sustain on Brewmaster is not as good as like a Blood Death Knight, but I know that, like, as long as you use your toolkit as a Brewmaster, you won't die. Yes, getting those healing spheres, with spinning crane kick, is really good. You pull the healing, the healing spheres, and you keep yourself alive as well. Yeah, getting those ads down, making sure they all die. so they don't mess with you most of the fight. I think towards the end, I was trying to keep the mechanics going, and by killing all the cronies. Well, and Brand ended up killing. Well, you'll see it. You'll see how it plays out. But yeah, the boss is down. Is down to 64% here, and at this attempt, I made sure like none of his heals went off by making sure his shield goes down. If he landed you with a shockwave, I think once he got me one time with that, and I was able to survive it, but I was stunned. So even if you survive it, you will be stunned, and then he'll eventually kill you. So yeah, don't get hit by that. Anything else that is survivable with one hit as a tank? I would say like you can get hit by one sphere from the cronies, or well, sometimes no, no, his frontal will kill you too. So so he has dodge everything, no matter what, and even if it doesn't means not hitting the boss, there's no timer, so you don't have to worry about an enrage or anything. The only enrage is losing track of these ads, making sure they and not making sure they go down. Yeah, so keeping Brand alive is like you make sure that damage is always going because even if he doesn't do the most damage at his current level, he still does enough where he can go down when you're a tank. Yeah, a lot of the bombs he drops you can ignore. You can kick them off to the side. The other thing is the oil slick. The oil slick he puts down, like you can go into that, like if you need to get those bombs, but those like as long as you know how your character moves, it's like you're on an ice rink. You'll slip around, so it's best not to go on them unless you really have to get that bomb kick. You see, I did miss a lot of these bomb kicks, but just making sure that you get them down eventually. And right now you see the underpin is down to 37%. Yeah, sorry about my UI. I like keeping these weak auras because it's annoying opening your currency tab all the time to see all that stuff. But usually when you're in an instance, this weak aura goes away. When you're in like a dungeon or a raid. Should set it so it goes away during delves, but delves, like, I don't see it. I don't think it matters too much. You see, he's down to 28% now. I said I was gonna stop commentary, but I'm still doing commentary here. But yeah, like just the lowest I've gotten him. I was a bit nervous, but I was like not focus. I started to not focus on his health and just doing the mechanics, and and you don't really realize how far he goes down. Yeah, I had to run over the oil slick there. Sometimes doing damage, you have the touch of death. You can get those cronies down too. That's a good thing about monk. You don't have to worry about bombs all the time. Just one shot those cronies. Now 12%. Again, putting up a heal on Brand, making sure he stays up. Yeah, he has a shield. I used my explosive keg before it. I thought it wasn't going to get him down, but still had enough DPS. Maybe because Brand popped some of his cooldowns. Yeah, I decided to go over to this side of the arena because there's no oil over here. I realized he's at less than 5%. Says, but still, dodge that frontal. Be far enough away. It's okay. Wish the telegraph was better on that. Like, you see, he's at 2%. I should have focused on him there, but I was like, let me get these cronies. Like, there's so many bombs here, and you'll see that Brand ends up finishing him off while I'm just looking at these ads over here. I got them. I was able to kill the cronies, and, and that's it. They let me solo him Underpin. So got Zekvir, got Underpin. I love these solo challenges. Like I hope Blizz continues to put these in because it gives you something to strive towards on your own. Especially me as a dad, I can't really raid as much as I want to. But yeah, I do need to clean up my inventory. as you see here. But yeah, I got the mount. All right, guys, I wanted to quickly show you my item level was actually 650 because I got tier set because I got two pieces from LFR, so I put those on. That's what helped as well, doing a lot of the damage there at the for that shield. So yes, having the tier set definitely helps, and using all the buffs and consumables you have. Yeah, my item level was 650 when I did it, and my talents you see here, I went with Shadow Pen, and I had weapons of order and everything, just for that the buff on demand buff to attack that shield. Like, I mean, you can use press the advantage if you want to, but yeah, the more damage you have, especially for that shield, is definitely useful. So, yes, thank you for watching. Uh, got the mount, one of the coolest mounts in the game, in my opinion. And good luck getting yours. I'll see you in another video.